This video is the third part of our series on philosophical values. In our first two videos, we started by asking, what is value? And then we looked at philosophical approaches to values from ancient Greece to the modern era. If you haven't watched the first two parts of this series, I recommend you do so before continuing with this video. That way, you can understand today's topic in a better context. Now, let's continue to explore the context of philosophical values in today's world. In today's world, values play a complex and multifaceted role for individuals and societies. In the past, values were understood based on more stable, traditional, and societal norms. However, with globalization, technology, the acceleration of modern life, and individualization, they have undergone a significant transformation. In this process, examining how values are shaped and what kind of changes they undergo at both societal and individual levels is crucial for understanding today's world. Values are considered a set of fundamental beliefs and principles that shape individuals' behaviors, decisions, and lifestyles. They are the foundation of how we act and what we choose. They are also a unifying element for societies. The order of communities, cultural norms, and social relations are largely determined by values. However, values today are not fixed and universal as they were in the past. Currently, the value systems of individuals and societies have become dynamic, fluid, and multidimensional. Values play a significant role in how individuals define themselves. Personal goals, moral choices, career choices, and social relationships are shaped in line with the values an individual embraces. In the modern world, individuals have gained more autonomy in forming their own value systems. While the determining roles of traditional authorities such as religion, family, and community on individuals have largely diminished, individuals are more influenced by personal experiences, media, and digital platforms. In societies, values are an important tool for ensuring social order, strengthening social cohesion, and reducing conflict. However, the cultural diversity and rapidly changing living conditions brought about by globalization have made the homogeneity and continuity of social values more challenging. The coexistence of groups with different ethnic, religious, political, and cultural backgrounds in the same society has made it complex to establish a common value system. The shaping of values. Today, values are shaped not only by social traditions, but also by individual preferences, global influences, and media. Intercultural interactions, technology, digital media, and globalization are constantly changing the value systems of individuals and societies. We can explain this shaping with a few factors. In modern societies, individuals have gained more freedom and autonomy. The times when authorities such as family, religion, or state solely determined values have been replaced by individuals creating their own value systems. While this increases personal diversity and freedom on the one hand, it weakens the impact on the common ground of social values on the other. Globalization has increased intercultural interactions, enabling values to transcend national borders. In a global world where different cultures, belief systems, and lifestyles coexist, people encounter and interact with values that are foreign to them more often. This situation has enabled the relativization of values, allowing individuals to adopt different cultural values and create a new synthesis of values. The idea that values cannot be reduced to a single truth has become widespread. Schools of thought, like postmodernism, argue that every individual and culture can have their own value system. This has led to the replacement of traditional, universal moral understandings with a more pluralistic and relativistic understanding of values. Digitalization and social media have profoundly impacted the formation and spread of values. The internet and social media platforms cause individuals to constantly encounter new value systems and reshape their own values. Especially younger generations have become open to universal, global, and more liberal values through digital platforms. At the same time, virtual communities created by the digital world allow individuals to choose their own value groups. In today's world, values have gained a transnational dimension with the influence of globalization. They are no longer limited by geographical boundaries. Elements such as the speed of modern life, digitalization, and consumer culture have also transformed the nature of values. The global dominance of capitalism and consumer culture has significantly influenced the perception of values for individuals and societies. Material success, consumption, and visibility have settled at the heart of modern value systems. Especially with the influence of social media, individuals tend to measure their success and happiness by material gains and outward appearances. Technological innovations, especially biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and digitalization, have taken ethical discussions to a new level. Issues such as genetic engineering, digital surveillance, and personal data security raise new questions that push the boundaries of traditional moral values. In this context, individuals and societies are debating the ethical limits of technology and forming new values on these issues. Environmental problems brought about by modern life have necessitated a rethinking of value systems. Global warming, depletion of resources, and degradation of ecosystems have been influential in bringing environmental values to the forefront. Concepts such as sustainability, respect for nature, and responsibility for the future have created a strong value system in the modern world. The change and diversification of values in the modern world have created various challenges and conflicts between individuals and societies. The coming together of different cultural and religious values with globalization can sometimes lead to conflicts within and between societies. For example, the fact that Western societies have more individualistic and liberal values can create cultural incompatibilities with more traditional or collectivist societies. The multicultural structure of the postmodern world has raised questions about the existence of universal moral values. The fact that every culture and individual has different value systems has led to the weakening of universal moral norms and the spread of moral relativism. This situation makes it difficult to establish a common value system, especially on global ethical issues, such as human rights, environmental problems. While values continue to be central to individuals and societies today, globalization, technology, and cultural diversity brought about by modern life have significantly changed how these values are shaped. The increase in individualization, digitalization, and global interactions have led to values taking on a relative and dynamic structure. While this allows individuals to freely form their own value systems, it has created new challenges in terms of social harmony and universal values. The historical development of values can be considered from a broad perspective, from their cultural and philosophical background to the changes in the modern era. See you in the fourth part of our series on philosophical values, which will be about change in today's values, globalization, and individualism.